Hey everyone, Courtney Shakti here with Free Your Mind Collective, and today I have some tips on how to help your internal system or your mind as you work through pulling your kid out of public school in order to either homeschool, unschool, or world school them. So first I want to say congratulations on the first step, pulling your child out of the public school system or the matrix or the conditioned system that crushes their soul. You've done a brave and wonderful thing for your child. Now, I notice that a lot of parents who get to this place, they have a lot of parts show up. They're up in arms. There's an upheaval of sorts that is happening within the system because this is abnormal. This is unusual. We haven't done this. In fact, this is very outside of the norm. Exactly, because we have been programmed to stay in the matrix. So we have a lot of protector parts showing up as we exit the matrix. So they say, no, don't go. They have to protect us. We've built them to keep us in this box. So we stayed safe, so we made enough money for our family, so we got validated by our parents, so we were good for, whoever it was we needed to obey, authority-wise. And now, as adults, we're realizing this isn't really that great. I'm not really perfectly happy, and my child is actually doing really poorly in school, and their mental health isn't great. Maybe they're just, there's other ways we can do this, and I also miss my child. I want to be around them, whatever your reasons are. So the first step is to recognize the thoughts that show up. We call these a part. So for example, one thought could be, oh my God, if we have our child at home, we are going to fail them because I don't know what to do. So that's a protector part. It's afraid. Only the teachers know what to do. Only the school can educate my child. That's what the protector believes. So we go through the Byron Katie 4 questions. Question number 1, is it true? Are you going to fail your child? You might say yes. So then we go to question number 2. Is it 100% true? Can you absolutely know it's true? You're going to fail your child if you take them out of the school system. The answer is no. We can't know. We don't know the future. And even if there is this part that shows up that goes, no, but we really suck. That's another part. We're going to say, please take a break. We're going to stick with this right here, right now. And we're going to know that that is actually not true. And how do you feel when you think the thought that you're going to fail your child and that this is really scary and only the teachers can teach them? That feels really constricting. That feels heavy. Okay, well, so the number 4 question is, what happens when you release the thoughts that I am going to fail my child and that only teachers know how to teach him and only the school can educate them? What if we release that? What if we're free of that thought? Most of the time, the response is, I feel more free. I can breathe again. There's relief. Okay, so then we do the turnaround. So I'm going to fail my child. The turnaround is always true or truer. What is the opposite of I'm going to fail my child? It is, I'm not going to fail my child. Okay, so that is the opposite. And that is true. You're not going to fail your child. In fact, you're doing amazing. So that's how we work through it. So then we update the part. So now we bring the part back up, the one that says, no, we're scared. Please don't do this. Oh my God, we just got to stay in the box. We say, okay, protector part, I get it. This is really scary. We haven't done this before. We've always stayed in the box so we could make the money and do the things that the government says and authority and parents and society. But we're going to try something new. I'm going to update you on this. So we always update our parts. It's 2025. I'm 38 years old. We have a child, and this child needs freedom. This child needs curiosity, childhood learning, attachment, safety. And I am not going to fail my child if I give him that. In fact, I'll probably make his life a lot better. And actually right now in the world, we're starting to notice a lot of new things. So it's not like it used to be. So here's the update. Could you allow me to homeschool my child without fear? And your part might say, I haven't heard that before. I didn't know. I didn't even know you were a mom. Because this part usually is pretty young, right? I know it sounds crazy, This is internal family systems. And you might say, is there something else you can do to help me as we homeschool? Change the protector part's role. Do you want to maybe help me develop activities for us to do each day? Do you want to come with me as we homeschool him? Would you like to check in with me every day as we do this? And I'll let you know we're safe and we're okay. I'll listen. And so here's the thing. These parts just want to be heard. They want to understand what's happening. Just like a little kid who's worried and is like, Mom, what's happening? That's the same thing with our parts. It's a subconscious program belief that was usually developed during childhood in one way or another for whatever reason, usually trauma, usually to, keep us in line so we wouldn't get in trouble. And we update them. We let them know we're safe. We listen. We see them and we hear them. We don't push away these parts. There's no bad parts. Check out the book. And in fact, these parts just want to be part of our life. So we bring them in. We say, come on in, let's do this together actually. Here, I'm 38 now. Like, we're not 5 anymore. We don't have to follow the rules. Like, I make my own rules. And the part's gonna be like, what? We're not 5 anymore? Okay, let's do this. This sounds fun. Let's be free. Let's play. So this is the first tip. This is our protector part. I'll come back another day and explain a little bit more about what is underneath the protector part. And stay with me. Check out my link tree or my clicks where you can find a discovery call if you want to do some one-on work where we can look at specifically your own parts and do my creative way of working through these things so we can heal. Because we can't exit the matrix alone. We can't do this in isolation. It took a village and it still takes a village for me to do what I'm doing. And that's why I'm trying to reach out to create the village for others to do what they know is right and in coherence with their heart. So check that out and check out my other TikToks and posts that I've done with some other tips if you'd like, and stay tuned for tip number 2.